Hi, my name's Mandy Cook. Used to be O'Quinn. Brought my picture of my dad. It's my favorite one of him and I. I grew up here. I actually live on the same piece of property I grew up on. I am the fourth generation on this piece of property. My dad, who taught me all about the inlet, he's the one that let me really fall in love with all this. He worked on the boats, changing the propellers, and as a small child, growing up with just my dad, I actually got to come down here and run around at the marinas and play on all the different boats you could possibly find down here. Went out with him when he was building the jetties. He would actually put down the bars, kind of like survey bars, to show where the rocks would be. He would come down and change the propellers, take them back to the shop, recondition them, and bring them and put them back. So I grew up in the machine shop, learning all that stuff. Just love being here at the inlet, even though it's grown so much bigger and so different. But it's still the muddy inlet that I still love to this day.
Now, your dad was famous for being at the different marinas trying to fix the propellers that would sometimes come loose, or...
Most of the time it's when they hit something and put a ding in the propeller or take a chunk out of it, and he would have to weld it, put it back in place, and he had the tools and the equipment to weld nibral, bronze, aluminum, stainless. Wasn't very good at the stick welding, but I could MIG and TIG to help him out, and I learned how to do more of the aluminum and the stainless on the outboards. But the outboards would come to the shop, or he would come down here and change the big inboards. Basically, it was underwater service and propellers. So the shafts, the struts, the propellers, anything under the waterline is what he did.
Yeah, I remember him driving around in an old pickup truck.
Everybody remembers his funny green truck, or either the black dog that would grab his flippers to take back to the truck. That was He-Man. That was his buddy.
Yeah, that was cool. And you did help him out some, like you said. What were some of your memories, best memories of doing that?
Anything in the machine shop. Like I said, I could weld nibral, bronze, aluminum, stainless, a coat hanger. Mr. Vitale would get mad because I was doing little odd jobs, so I had to quit doing that and stick to the propellers, which was Daddy's business. Running the lathe, I know I could take care of myself because everything Daddy taught me. The boats, I get on a boat and I can ride out in the creek and feel just as comfortable. I'm safe, but I mean, I'm comfortable. Everything about the inlet. I wish I knew everybody's names that I had met in my lifetime. I remember the PT boats being docked at the government dock, and when the PT boats were out on the end, you weren't supposed to go past the little fish house. Had to stay back at this end. At least I wasn't allowed to. Oh goodness, telling me I could do anything and everything I wanted to, and being right there to teach me how to heart of gold, just as big could be.
Big changes here on the inlet where we are right now.
Oh my goodness, yes. It was boats. I mean, there's boats here, but I'm talking about head boats, sports fishing boats, charter boats. I mean, this was strictly a fishing. You had Creekside, and that was really the only restaurant down here during that time. Everything else was Stewart sandwiches or pack of nabs and a soft drink, and there wasn't really any restaurants. Well, across the street, of course, there was Bay Harbor and stuff, but I'm talking about on the actual inlet.
Yeah. What was your favorite restaurant here back in the day?
I have to say Creek Rats. I'm not Creek Rats, Creekside, because it was right there, Shrimp Po' Boy. It was on a hamburger bun, shrimp, little popcorn shrimp. That was my favorite.
Well, Mandy, thank you for taking the time to do this little interview.
Most definitely. Thank you.